Good day, ladies. Hello, hello. I hope the universe is being kind to you. Most of all, I hope you're being kind to yourself, right? The sun is so beautiful. Let's talk about the shadow feeder. Yes, he is the most emotionally dangerous warlock archetype. Not because he is malice, but because he knows how to meet you exactly where you're hurting. And then he stays there. This is a man who bonds through wounds, not through worth. No. He seduces your scars. He doesn't chase your beauty. He chases your brokenness. He doesn't connect to the goddess in you. He connects to the little girl in you. That part of you that is still longing to be held, longing to be heard, longing to be chosen, longing to be saved. He doesn't rise to your healing. He invites you down to his pain. The shadow feeder, he's not here for your future. He's here for your sorrow, right? Because he thrives on intensity, trauma, emotional fusion, late night confessions, and spiritual darkness disguised as depth. He wants your tears, your softness, your vulnerability, not your sovereignty. No. Because he builds connections through pain. Pain is what it feels like intimacy for him. Right? So what he'll do is he'll ask deep questions too early. He's the mirror to your wounds back to you, right? He trauma bonds through emotional storytelling. He shares his darkest memories with you. So you will in return share yours. And once you connect in the shadows, he feels attached. But attached through the wrong doorway, right? He attached himself to your pain, through your trauma, not to your heart. This archetype is built from unresolved trauma, inner childhood abandonment, mother wound neglect, and other emotional hungers, right? He never learned to bond through safety, only suffering. So when he meets a woman, he pulls her into the emotional basement because that's the only room that he knows how to live in, is in the bottom, in the basement, right? So to the unhealed woman, he's going to feel like a soul connection. You're going to feel like, finally, someone understands me. Finally, somebody gets my pain. Finally, someone sees my story. But listen, shared trauma, that's not love. It's mutual brokenness. It's not intimacy. Emotional fusion, that's not partnership. You don't want a man who cries with you if he isn't willing to rise with you, right? The shadow feeder, he's dangerous because he doesn't want to heal. He wants to stay wounded and to be wounded with you. And if you're not careful, you'll start lowering your frequency to match his emotional basement. You'll start shrinking your power so you can meet him in the darkness. This is how a goddess forgets herself, right? That's exactly how she forgets who she is. But to a sovereign woman, a woman who is healed, a woman who knows her worth, a woman who knows her wounds, her boundaries, her evolution, to that woman, he becomes harmless. Yeah, because she can feel the difference between a man who is emotionally deep and a man who's emotionally drowning. She can feel the difference. She can feel the difference between intimacy and injury. That's right. She doesn't fall into his wounds. She witnesses them without absorbing them, without becoming them, without attaching to them. So what the shadow feeder teaches you is where you confess intimacy with intimacy, where you bond through wounds instead of standards, where you shrink your healing to match someone else's hurt. It shows you where you romanticize emotional chaos. He shows you the version of you that still thinks that pain is a connection. Look, if you've dealt with this shadow feeder, don't be ashamed. It's okay. We've been there. We all been there and done that, baby. Okay? This archetype exposes your heart. But he exposes it only so you can reclaim it. Okay? So stay close. Stay with me, ladies. Because next we're moving into the ritual warlock, the spiritual seducer. Your girl, me, I'm here teaching the feminine how to rise, baby, with their eyes wide open. Ashe.